Hello, internet world. Okay, so I just got done watching the new movie Dragon Ball Super, the movie Brawly, and if any of my subscribers, any fans have seen any of my previous episodes, some of my other videos, you know that I'm a Dragon Ball fan, and I just watched the movie, and I will try not to give too much spoilers. Just to note, there are going to be some spoilers in this video. So if you don't want to hear much of what happens, you want to see the movie first, uh, don't watch this video yet. Go watch the movie first, then come back. I'll try not to give too much spoilers away. Uh, but I'm gonna tell just a little bit of what happens. Mostly just my thoughts about this movie, on what I thought Toei Animation did, and how Akira Toriyama presented the movie. My thoughts about it. First off, I thought the movie was good. I actually thought the movie was really good. Much better than the first Brawly movie. The first Brawly movie, what I didn't like was Vegeta. Vegeta is this proud Saiyan prince, and then the first Brawly movie, he's all scared of Brawly, doesn't want to fight Brawly, always saying that Brawly's the legendary Super Saiyan, and he's just too scared to fight him. That's in the first movie. That's not this movie. That's the first movie. Yeah, don't confuse that with this movie. I'm talking right now. I'm talking about how the first Brawly movie is. This movie, Vegeta, is way better. The first Brawly movie, yeah, Vegeta's all scared and doesn't even want to fight him, and then finally when he decides to summon the courage to fight him, he only lasts like 10 seconds. It's like, wow, that didn't last very long. In this movie, Vegeta actually, yeah, he kicks some ass. He kicks some ass. It's actually a very good fight between Brawly and Vegeta. It was great. It was awesome. I mean, the more Vegeta powered up, the more Brawly powered up, and Vegeta is even wondering, like, how Brawly is able to match him. How is Brawly able to have all this strength and keep up with him? And just to let you know, Frieza's in it. Of course, Frieza is in it. Frieza. Seems like Frieza is starting to become like one of the main antagonists in the Dragon Ball universe, like one of the main enemies. Kind of like how the Joker is Batman's main enemy. The Green Goblin or Venom is Spider-Man's main enemy. Seems like that's Frieza. Frieza is starting to become like one of the main enemies in this, and uses Brawly to go and fight Goku and Vegeta. And of course, Brawly's dad is in this as well, Paragus. But one thing I really liked about this movie that was different than the first Brawly movie was a lot more character development. You find out why Brawly is the way he is, why Brawly is mad sometimes, why he's upset sometimes, why he has those certain outbursts sometimes just out of nowhere, why he has trouble controlling his rage, and why sometimes he can just be calm. Same with Paragus. Paragus has a lot of character development in him as well. That's what I liked. I liked that they actually did a lot of character development in it, where it's not just from point A, point B, point C, and then all of a sudden you fight and then the movie's over. They actually took some time and did a lot of character development with Paragus, with Brawly, King Cold. Yeah, even King Cold is in it for just a few seconds, but they kind of even showed a little bit of character development with King Cold. Even Frieza, Bardock, even the Saiyans. That's what I like that. I always wanted to see a little bit about the lifestyle of the Saiyans, how the Saiyans lived. I know that they fought a lot. That's what they are about. They're a warrior race. But I always wanted to just see the lifestyle of Saiyans, how they always lived, how they just did a day by day. It kind of showed a little bit of that, and that's what I liked. So there was a little bit of a background with a lot of the characters, which was great. That I think was very important with the plot of the story and the movie. Kind of makes sense about where things are going and where things can go. Okay, so now that I talked about everything about what I liked about it, kind of let's go into the stuff that I did not like about it. Because I mean, the movie was awesome, but there was some stuff that I was like, wait, hold on, I didn't like that. Okay, so one of the stuff I did not like about it was in the beginning, Frieza introduces Scouters and gives them to the Saiyans. Shows them and says, these are called Scouters. This kind of contradicts to what was told in Dragon Ball Z when King Kai was telling Goku about the story of the Saiyans and how there were two aliens on planet Vegeta, the Saiyans and the other aliens. I don't remember right now. If you remember, please leave it in the comments. But how the Saiyans, how these other aliens were super advanced and they really never cared about the Saiyans, and they had guns and even scouters on. But the Saiyans, they annihilated them, and then the Saiyans were pretty much left on their planet, not able to have their one desire, which is to fight. But then they made a deal with this other alien race, and that other alien race was also advanced and gave them space pods and gave them scouters and gave them everything to go out and conquer planets and sell them for this other alien race that gave them the technology. This kind of contradicts with that, So I didn't really, saw that and I was like, well, that kind of messes that up. Another thing I didn't like was there was this Saiyan that traveled with Paragus to go look for Brawly. I won't give away how or why. You have to watch the movie. Travels to a planet to go look for Brawly, and this Saiyan, he's all scared. He's scared. He doesn't want to go. He sees a moon. Paragus tells him not to look at it for too long because he'll transform into an ape. He says that he's not a warrior, which that is another contradiction. I thought all Saiyans were warriors. I thought all Saiyans were fighters. I thought especially pure-blooded Saiyans. And this is what this Saiyan is. He's a pure-blooded Saiyan who works on spaceships, gets them ready to lift off, but then he goes and travels with Paragus, and he's all scared and wanting to go back to the planet Vegeta, and he's just helping Paragus look for Brawly, but he's all scared and frightened, and he says he's never transformed into an ape. He's never done anything like this. It's like, I thought all pure-blooded Saiyans were warriors, It's like I saw that, I was like, that kind of annihilates all what the Saiyans are, I guess there's that one that just was not. Pretty much, not too much I did not like about it. Everything I did like about the movie. It's just, it just kind of had little glitches such as that, where you catch a little glitch, a little error, I should say, a little error, like the Saiyan who is not a fighter, and Frieza introducing scouters to them. When you go back and you look at an episode where King Kai was telling Goku about scouters already being introduced to the Saiyans by another alien race. So that kind of eliminates like what was told already. Bardock didn't really seem to have the psychic abilities like he got. Like in the Bardock, the father of Goku, he got the psychic abilities. He knew what was going to happen. He seemed like he was just a normal Saiyan in this one. He was still awesome, honestly. Bardock was great. I really liked Bardock. but it just seemed like he didn't have those abilities. But in the end, he was the only one that was trying to stop Frieza from destroying the planet. Like, it shows Frieza destroying the planet, and all the Saiyans just kind of just walking around, looking up in the sky, seeing the energy beam coming down, and Bardock's the only one trying to stop it up in the sky, trying to stop it, while everyone is like watching him. It's like, why isn't everyone else watching him? Or why isn't everyone else stopping him? And why isn't everyone else up there helping Bardock? Kind of made you wonder, and it happened so fast. I mean, I knew the movie was trying to get to the story and everything, but when you kind of look at it, you're kind of wondering, it's like, why is everyone just standing around looking up, watching Bardock stop Frieza? Why aren't they helping? Other than that, I mean, it was pretty good. It was pretty good, and actually, near the end, it makes you think that they're going to be setting up for another season. Brawly is definitely going to be joining the good guys, but yet maybe helping Frieza somehow. He's going to be joining the good guys, probably be a main character in Dragon Ball Super, being one of their best friends, one of their best training companions, their best ally, but yet their worst enemy. Their best weapon, but yet their most dangerous weapon at the same time. I'm not going to go into details on why that is, how that is. You'll just have to watch the movie. But something where they kept it where maybe setting up for another season in Dragon Ball Super, and Brawly may be one of the key characters joining with the good guys, but yet Frieza also using Brawly to fight against the good guys at the same time. It's a little tricky there. I know listening to me, it's like that doesn't make sense, but when you watch the movie, it'll make perfect sense. So that's pretty much my opinion about the movie. It was awesome. It was good. If you're a Dragon Ball Super fan, you'll love this movie. This movie was awesome. There were, like I said, there were some moments where it just was like, wait, hold on, that doesn't fit. That doesn't make sense. But once it gets into the action and starts getting into the fighting, and once Gogeta makes an appearance, didn't mention that. Yeah, Gogeta makes an appearance. It gets really, really good. It gets really good. And then when you see how Brawly may actually be a key character on how they may be setting up for the next season, if they do. I'm not sure if they are, but it looks like they might. But yet also be the good guys. Also may be a dangerous weapon for the good guys by Frieza using him. It gets interesting there, and it was actually, honestly, it was one of the best movies ever. Definitely a good setting up. I really, really like how they went into a lot of background with a lot of the characters. So this movie is definitely worth watching if you're an anime fan, Dragon Ball Z fan, Dragon Ball Super fan. This one definitely won't disappoint you. Thank you. If you like this episode, if you like this channel, please subscribe, and I will see you again.